In Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, we will see Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang and King Shark against Brainiac and members of the Justice League. The game apparently plans to use Task Force X as its last bastion in Metropolis and fill the vacancy of Justice League members controlled by Brainiac. With their attractive background, these people may be pushed in different directions after the Brainiac invasion. For example, these characters will be up against Superman or the Flash to overcome him, but most importantly, the fact that Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League is a continuation of Rocksteady's studio Arkhamverse games, and unfortunately some of the leading characters like the Joker are not supposed to terrorize Metropolis or Gotham. The games of Studio Rocksteady and WB Montreal Games, all Batman titles that see the name Arkham as their suffix, including the mobile game Batman, Arkham City Lockdown and even the animation Batman, Assault on Arkham, are located in Arkhamverse. Arkhamverse's timeline spent a large part of itself in the Rocksteady trilogy, and as you know, the Joker died at the end of the game Batman: Arkham City. He dies because of the effect of Titan's poison in his blood, which he suffered from the game Batman: Arkham Asylum. In the meantime, he tries to reach Ra's al Ghul immortality water through the Lazarus Pit, but ultimately fails. The Joker died alongside Batman while trying to obtain a cure made by Mr. Freeze. Of course, Mark Hamill, who played a memorable role as the Joker, returns in Batman: Arkham Knight to play the character in Batman Illusions. In the end, the Joker's body is cremated to prove to everyone that, at the same time as the end of this trilogy, Rocksteady's work with this character is over. Now that Arkhamverse will continue by the game Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, there can be a lot of predictions about this IP. For example, the Joker can't appear as an antagonist in a sequence of Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, and that's unfortunate considering his extraordinarily high potential. However, a possible sequel to Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League could be a prelude and showcase events before Batman: Arkham Asylum. In this game, for example, we can see Suicide Squad members being instructed to dominate the Joker. However, this requires many continued interruptions to this timeline, especially if Batman was able to capture him. But on the other hand, the general concept of Suicide Squad is that they are a last resort for problems and take over when no superheroes are available. The same is true of Batman: Arkham Origins, Batman, Arkham Asylum and Batman: Arkham City, and it is likely to be the case in the likely prelude to Suicide Squad. Game Arkham Knight had a Batgirl-centric DLC, and she had to save his father Jim Gordon from the Joker and Harley Quinn in a prelude. The adjunct package, titled A Matter of Family, was attached to Arkhamverse's story, but remained isolated enough to be considered an independent storyline. Perhaps a game of Suicide Squad can do the same, but at the same time, it will also see the risk of over-patterning the identity of Batman: Arkham behind it. Even if a prelude to the game doesn't make sense in terms of Rocksteady, it would be exciting to consider the likely villains for the Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League sequels. The game is completely different from the Batman titles of Arkhamverse, and due to the way multiplayer mechanics are implemented, a work looks completely fresh. Since Brainiac minions are alien and do not fall within the framework of mortals, Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League can cope with violent combat by guns in a quartet game. King Shark character, along with other characters in the game, including Deadshot, have high potential for chaos, and gamers no longer have to ignore the chaos. This is perhaps one of the most important changes the game can see in itself compared to other Arkhamverse games, as gamers are accustomed to engaging with humans and ending the struggles without killing anyone. What will be interesting is what enemies are introduced in the possible sequences of the game, because this style of combat is not compatible with mortal and human enemies. In fact, this means that subsequent sequels will also likely host other aliens, such as Martians or other creatures from DC mythology realms. In any case, if Rocksteady continues to continue its Arkhamverse through Suicide Squad games, there are infinite possibilities for new champions, antagonists and future locations of the series to keep them unique. But in any case, unfortunately, the likelihood of the Joker not being in the upcoming games of the series is more than we imagine. Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League will be released on May 26, 2023 for the PlayStation 5, Xbox X and S series and PC.